Monday with Monique.
Welcome to Mondays with Monique. I'm Monique Graziadei, and we are really excited to have Mr. Sexton here from Provisions. Very, very happy to see you, Darin. And we also have Duncan. Great to see you.
Thanks
He's
for having
from
me.
Firestone, and so everybody's so curious about Provisions and what's going on there, and it's all the buzz. So give us a little, rundown, background history.
Well, we just opened about 2 months ago, November 13th, and we'd been planning for several months, working on the building, getting it ready for getting it stocked, and putting in refrigeration and seats and all this. And
beer taps and whatnot.
Oh, there was a lot of work, and there's still work going on. But so we opened in November, and we've had 2 excellent months, and it's just a specialty food market and draft beer, kind of, we call it a draft room. It's just a big, nice, comfortable, inviting space.
It is. It's really inviting. The booths are comfortable. The high top bar, table and chairs are really nice. And then there's also some of the table seating closer to the stage, which I understand eventually you'll have some entertainment there too.
Yeah, actually, next Sunday the 25th, the Slade Rivers Band will be gracing our stage, and for each month, the last Sunday of each month, they'll be there. So
very good, good. What are the acoustics like? Because it's a kind of a high volume building. Have you guys tried it out?
Oh, it's perfect.
Really?
It's just the right amount of wood. The wood floor and the timbers in the ceiling
Absorbs some of the extra.
It's got a really nice resonance about it. Yeah, it sounds it's really warm, and we make sure we don't get the volume too loud. So we try to keep it to where you should be able to sit around and have a conversation while the band is still playing, so it doesn't just rule the room. So
exactly, yeah, not
that's
a concert hall.
anyway.
Just, have lunch, have a couple drinks, and hang out with your friends and your family.
Exactly.
I love that. That'll be really neat. The first time that I went in was, I'm going to say, the Christmas parade. I'm thinking, or maybe it was the Wine Fest.
Wine
Could
Fest,
have been Wine Fest.
Right, that was the night we had a open house, just kind of like unveiling
things.
things.
It was packed in there,
Yeah,
and
really
I looked in there, I
that.
go, yeah, this is great.
Yeah, it took us by surprise, that it was really, a lot of people wanted to see the space, and everybody seems to really like it. We're getting good feedback.
All positive feedback, definitely.
It's great to hear.
So what's unique about your place is that you have the food primarily on the left side of the building, and then you have the bar area on the right.
Right.
And you can go over to the left side and buy food and snacks and stuff, and bring them over and eat them with your cocktail.
Yeah, it's
and
like
I
an
like
indoor
that.
picnic.
I know. I just thought that was the smartest thing.
Yeah, it's just, we're decidedly not a restaurant. I'm not a restaurateur. I've been a grocer all my life, so it was just a way to still give you something to eat and snacks, but yeah, you're kind of in control. You get to go and pick what you want, and we'll cut it up for you and kind of present it on a plate for you.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so we kind of get you there. It's like an indoor picnic, and just
and there's so many different things to try. I was in on Friday. Of course, I went shopping, and I tried, one of the goat cheeses. I tried the honeycomb that we have here. You had a really great cheddar, but the Rockstar thing, I bought a bunch of stuff. Root beer.
You had a big bag when you left.
I did. It was heavy. But the Rockstar thing that I bought there was the truffle butter.
Oh, that's right.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I made green beans last night. Put a little truffle butter over the top.
I didn't even think
a little
of that.
truffle salt and pepper. It was the bomb. It was amazing. And just butter on green beans is okay, but this was amazing.
Yeah, an added layer of
It was so
goodness.
easy too.
Right.
Yeah. So
great idea.
unique products.
Didn't even
Yeah.
think of
Tell
that.
us a little bit about what you have there.
We have everything. I mean, it changes daily, weekly. Every time we get a delivery, there's generally a new item or several. And we listen to feedback from people, and we've got anything from salamis and cheeses, pate, truffle butter, imported French and German butters, and bread and crackers, and just about anything, and some pickles and
Little cornichons, the little guys.
cornichons,
I love those.
and some chocolates and lots of different beers.
Cookies. I saw cookies.
I brought some cookies and beers from around the world, locally, and just little bit of everything.
Yeah, yeah, it's really interesting. You have a big cold case, so you can just kind of pick out what you want as you're shopping. What I also found was really unique is that it's not just about beer or a little bit of wine. You have ginger beer, which is non-alcoholic. That is amazing. And then you've got lots of teas and cold drinks. So whether you feel like a beer or you just want, you know, something to quench your thirst, there's a great variety there.
Oh, and that will actually change this week. Thursday, we have a delivery from a beverage company that's kind of specializes in, you could call them nostalgic sodas or things. So we're going to expand the ginger beer, root beer, soda, grape soda, all those drinks will, you know, they'll grow tenfold probably by the end of this week.
That's neat. People love the nostalgic soda, especially, you know, you get people in their 70s and 80s, and the bottle still looks like when they were a kid.
Coke in a bottle.
Yeah,
right,
and
exactly.
you know, and Coke in a bottle is 10 times better than Coke in a can. I don't care what you say.
Absolutely.
I love it in the bottle.
Sweetened with cane sugar instead of corn syrup.
Exactly.
And yes, definitely. We'll have Squirt and Pepsi and the same ones, you know, double cola, I think we might even have.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's neat. I like that.
It'll be fun.
Well, before we talk about beer, Duncan, why don't you just tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm a NorCal kid, born and raised. Actually have a lot of roots here in Amador. My grandparents lived up here for 30 years. My parents have lived up here at one point. They met in Ione. I have an aunt and uncle, Dan and Annette Adam, that still live up here. So a lot of roots in this area, and just kind of sniffing around for some beer opportunities one day, ducked my head into a building that I saw a notice to sell alcoholic beverages in the window.
That's a good indication.
And absolutely. So I kind of let myself into the building and met Darin, and we talked for about 20 minutes and then figured out Darin actually knows a lot of my uncles and used to work for my grandfather on his vineyard in Shenandoah Valley. And we just hit it off, and here I am. I was a bartender for a long time, and that's how I got in the beer business.
Really? Wow. Where did you bartend at in the past?
Irish pub in Sacramento called De Vere's.
Oh, yes. Yeah, great. They have like that shepherd's pie.
Yeah. Lots of traditional Irish fare.
A lot of fun place, too.
Yeah,
just a ton of fun there.
And a great beer list.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's cool. So right now you're with Firestone Walker. You're there. What's your title again?
I'm a regional sales manager for them. So I deal with sales and marketing in the. I'm leaning against the table here, and the table's not secure.
No beers have been.
Nothing has been opened yet.
I do sales and marketing in this area, Amador, Calaveras County, and a lot of the North Valley.
I remember you were active. There was a food and beer pairing on the terrace over at the Rancheria. I went to it. I don't know if it was this spring or if it was the last one, but what I found so unique, and obviously you gentlemen already know, is that the beer completely highlights the food when it's properly matched. I mean, it just makes the food pop. And so it's a lot like wine, you know, in that way where you match your wine with the type of food you're going to have or the sauce you're going to have on it. And then all of a sudden, the food just is like 3 times more flavorful. Same thing with beer. I was just
same thing with beer,
you know, happily surprised by that.
Yeah, I mean, we're right in the zone that Darin's kind of in with his business. We're trying to create an opportunity for people to have a full dining experience where you're not just drinking a beer to have a beer. You're selecting your beer based on what you're having for dinner or the season or, you know, things of that nature.
Or vice versa. We even had somebody build a holiday meal around beers that I chose. So they went backwards. She said, choose some beers, and then I'm going to build my menu around it. So it's kind of fun.
I've done that with wine. I've had wine parties where, you know, the winemaker will come to my house and, you know, he'll tell me the 5 wines he's going to bring, and then, you know, we talk together and then build, of course, the menu just like that.
And even that part of it is, you know, that's an event in and of itself, just planning, you know, before you even have it. So you get to try and experiment, you know, through that, and then the final result, you know, it's always good.
It's cool because it makes the dinner party that much more exciting because everybody's tasting, you know, the beers at the same time, comparing, and what are you tasting, and blah blah blah, and you know how interesting it goes with the food, and it totally makes the dinner party like easy. You don't have to put any games on. You don't have to entertain everyone.
Exactly.
That's like really great thing. Yeah, I'd like to see that more often. Definitely.
Exactly. Well, that's what we try to do. You know, we kind of can provide a lot of the ingredients to create a night like that. You know, buy some snacks, buy some beers. There's so many different ones, and you can make your own event right there at Provisions. You know, take the ingredients and then go home and have your own little.
I guess we could just sit there at one of the high tables and
practice right there.
You know, you have the glasses and you have, you know, the setup for the different foods, and That's even easier. Then I don't have to wash dishes.
You're right, and you can just send them all home, right?
Yeah, see ya. Well, I live way up in Pioneer, so I'm sure people would appreciate having a fun little get-together like that in Sutter Creek and not have such a long drive, to head home.
For sure.
Yeah, good. So tell me about Casey. What is she doing?
She is, right now, she is working diligently on the delivery we just received. So every Monday we get a big delivery of, more new items, and so she's there stocking the shelves, putting it away, paying bills. It's just the two of us in the operation. So probably will change down the line, but right now it's us. So she's, anywhere from cleaning to stocking, paying bills, and generally just getting ready for another busy day. Yeah.
Does she work on the beer side too ever?
She does, yes. A lot of times we'll close the store at about 6 and then stay open till 8 in the bar, and she'll come over and help me out. And,
that's
so
cool.
Definitely, we're interchangeable.
How long have you guys been married?
Oh, wow. 10, 11 years married, but we've been together since 2000. So
so 14 years.
14 blissful years, yes.
Oh, I love to hear that.
Exactly.
That's really neat. Good.
But it is, really, it's great, and it's so nice I came from a family business where I worked with my mother, father, sister, and it's just great to have our own family business now.
I was raised in a family business too. We had jewelry stores in the Bay Area.
Oh, wow.
So I saw my parents every day and every night.
Oh, yeah, whether you wanted to or not.
But we got along so good. We were so close, There was never any mystery of, what have you been up to lately? Well, I know what you've been up to because we've spent all our time together.
Exactly. But it's still that way. My mother comes in and helps us out and, decorates, and my sister helps and volunteers her help and trades groceries. And so, we're still
that's neat.
In contact a little bit.
And, you get to know your family. I was, a teenager at the time. I got to know my dad. I probably would never have got to know him like that because if I hadn't worked with him.
Right.
Well, just stay with us for a minute. We will be right back, and we'll see you then.